Greetings everyone. I'm starting the stream for the USFC 79th event. Today we have something special prepared for you, and it will be a team battle. The last one we had, I think, 2 months ago or so, 9 events prior, so we just happened to not have a 3-win streak challenger to face the current champion being me. So I decided to organize something special. As I said, a team battle with a little medievalish style or background, so to say. We are going to have 2 team leaders, dukes, and the guys were playing dukes in the recent deluge style event organized by Veneto, and it just happens so that both Subutai and Dokkan leagues have a 2-win streak. So I decided to make them team leaders and dukes again, and they as team leaders and dukes, so knights and warlords, they will be assembling 2 retinues to fight each other. And the overall result for today, even though it goes in the usual format of a best of 5 series of duels with the same number of flags, being 7, all of those flags are still added to a team's score, and whichever team scores the most flags wins. Also, if it happens to coincide that the team leader, Subutai or Oaken Leagues, if any of those guys wins and his team wins as well, they're gonna get a special event. But I won't reveal what kind of event for now. Just teasing it. To get that event, first you need to unlock it, so to say. Okay, let me check if Subu and Dokkan Leaks are present. It would be real nice for them to join in a voice. So they gather their retinue, maybe do some smack talk or whatever, taunting as fellow feudal lords. Their fight will be the conclusion of today's medieval retinue combat, but we'll need them right from the beginning. Oh, so Subu already finished the story that was released like 30 minutes ago. I see. Ah, survival, not a story. I see. I tried playing Yazek with new moves in the story. I think, yeah, I won the first, well, not the first 2 battles, one being training and the second, that bandit NPCA Jan that you have to defeat in the river, and that's it. That's where I stopped.
Hey, Tao.
Hi, Subu. Okay, so did you check the story or were you just going on at survival?
I just did survival and actually beat it with Alexander, so I'm kind
Oh,
of pumped.
yeah, grats.
Oh my goodness.
Nicely done. Was it the
Yeah,
first
I actually
time?
screamed when I completed it. I was so happy.
Was it the first
Because,
time that you finished it with Alex?
yes, with Alex, I've beaten it with Marie and Barabash before the score was
I see, I see.
updated,
Well,
but
always
yeah.
fun to do it with your main. Nicely done.
Yeah. And I took the high score too, which was 25,700,000 something.
Great, great. Okay, but we need to get Oaken here as well. I'm inviting you to speak now, Oaken. So,
Hello.
hey. So, as I was saying previously, today we have a team battle event, and as both of you guys have a 2-win streak, we're sort of integrating a rivalry or a competition between you to see who will get to fight for the champion's title next week. You have to assemble 2 retinues, teams of men at arms who will fight for you, and I wrote a short lore, so to say, to provide some background for the event. Like both of you are dukes, like the same way you were in Deluge, and you neighbor some other third lord, and he just happened to raid both of your guys' villages last year, so you plan to take vengeance upon him. But it just happened so that both of your retinues met on the way to raid that scumbag lord who raided you. But instead of joining forces, you understood that actually the loot is quite limited. Like you are, even though you are dukes, the number of villages controlled by that evil person that you want to take your vengeance upon is not so many. So your spoils will be limited, and if you join forces, you will get less each. So you decided to gather a small assembly of knights and face each other on the field of battle, like not to the death, but just for sport, so to say, to settle it as noble lords. And whoever is the winner will be going and raiding the land, and whoever loses as a team will have to get back to his own fiefdom.
Alright, sounds good.
But here is the trick, because we have a limited number of people, number of players participating, and to create like balanced teams without any undercover negotiations, so to say, as it usually happens in team events overall. You'll be picking among today's participants who decided to join us. Like you can check USFC chat. I pinned the message with the list of players who will participate today, and you'll be taking turns in picking who is gonna fight for your side. But first, we need to decide who goes and picks first. So we'll do a quick one live duel to see who will be picking first.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready as
one
well.
moment.
No pressure.
Tracer was just poking me, not in the UFC, but in general, I see. Okay, accepting connections. When we get to like the main dish, your series of duels, and you will be fighting each other as lots after all of your knights will fight. I
Okay.
hope we can get Meister to host for you, so you will be fighting on somewhat equal ground, so to say. Okay, starting the game.
I like this, that the story is highlighted.
Yeah, it's blinking
Kinda
from
funny.
time to time,
Yeah.
telling you, come check me out. Oh, and this feature is not implemented yet, I think. Auto distance.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't do it for PvP anyway.
Okay,
The
so for
grabbing and
now,
stuff is fun.
Subu, you take left side, Okan, you take right.
I would consider using it if you're in survival though, because the AI does blatantly cheat with the grabbing and pushing sometimes. Particularly the 5-star. 5-skull.
I'm more interested like in what distance will be exactly, but let's focus on the fight at the hand. Oh. Some long distance attacks, maybe provocations by both fighters. Nice. Eventually Subu gets close and with a slight sidestep to the left, gets the kill. So,
Right.
Subu, you get to choose first out of the pool of today's participants.
Okay, just pulling up the list here.
Yeah, pinned message.
Okay. Alright, I'll bring you on board, Tao.
Okay. So I will be filling our schedule as we pick then. Oh, also a reminder, so whoever you pick first actually fights the latest. Like your
Okay.
duel will be the last one as a culmination of today's event. So you picked me first, so I will be fighting right before you fight then, Subu.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Oaken, you make a pick now.
I'll pick Racer. I don't want to fight that guy.
Okay.
Oh, I guess
But
I wouldn't
you
have to.
won't fight him anyway, you will fight Subu.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Still, Racer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Subu.
Racer's a good pick. All right, I'll bring Maestro on board next.
Mm,
I'll go with Stuntman.
Okay, another easy.
All right, Roderick.
Okay, Sabers.
Apostle.
Mr. Molman.
Okay.
And Wiggly.
Yep. And it's full set. So we also have Vino ready to fill for anyone who will be missing. Or maybe he will appear under some special circumstances. I'm sort of slightly spoiling, well, not really spoiling, but just pointing out that we still have that possibility to get special event for you guys that you have to unlock. I think I was describing it before you joined, yes? So
Yeah.
if Oak, you can stay and watch if you want. That's fine.
Okay.
So if you win your own duel and your team wins as a whole, you will participate in a special event. But we need to get to that first. So we will start with the duel between Mr. Moleman and Wiggly. I'll be pinging the guys who host this, as both of them are in Europe. But I'll just take your controls off for now. Also, feel free to commentate as usual, and you Oak as well.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
I'm pinging the guys and providing them a link to join.
Oh, okay.
Okay, both are in.
Oh, interesting. So Venator mentioned something about the story. Apparently, it was supposed to be released in beta, but Kubold decided to release it in the base game. I don't know.
Well, it's written that it's not like even it's not that it's full story. It's not even like full
Half the
short
story.
story. Yeah, it's half shot the story.
Yeah. It's better than nothing, though. That's what we've been asking
Yeah.
for, I think, for a while. Just
Yeah,
something, you know.
obviously.
Like,
Obviously.
yeah.
Okay.
And he added some other features too, so why not?
Yeah, I'm really interested in checking how those neutral attacks for Yazak will work. Some of them have integrated feint, so to say, or like slight avoidance. Okay, Moleman will start on the left, Wiggly on the right. Alright, it is well.
Yeah, it's a good point from Pap that Oak is the #1 Laszlo and I'm the #1 Alexander, so that makes things interesting. Speaking about leaderboards, of course, but Oak's definitely up there as far as Laszlo. Very precise. I don't think I've seen a Laszlo more precise, so.
At least in the absence of Pianist.
Yeah, Pianist was a god too, for sure.
Okay. Think Moleman picked left.
Game's so fun. Much I'm glad you find it fun to watch towards flight.
Mr. Moleman, do you need keyboard access or are you using emulator? Because I gave you keyboard access, but I'm not sure if you're using a virtual emulator for your gamepad. Okay, looks like it's all good.
Oh yeah, I saw in survival if a double happens, there's a red text that says double now. So we might see that here too. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it.
Game tells you.
Also, I think he updated AI exactly because
Yeah.
of that short story. Like, I was fighting, yeah, double. I was fighting the NPC Jan in the
Yeah.
river. Our first real fight in the story, and he was using a lot of belly lunges. Before
Yeah.
AI, Jan
That's
wasn't using them at all.
Yeah, and I thought in survival, it's not that the AI was easy when I did my run, but it felt more fair, as if my skill was deciding what was happening more than before.
Yeah, I'll
So-
need to check it as well. Oh. But we're going pretty even so far. 1-1. Oh, and by the way, I installed night skins, both
Yeah.
Polish hussars and just regular medieval knightly armors.
Nice.
So feel free to use them if you want.
Yeah, Laszlo versus Calc, really interesting matchup. Laszlo is very vulnerable to a lot of what Calc can do, but obviously if he closes the distance, then Calc has a clear speed disadvantage, so...
Oaken, you mained and still main Laszlo, but you were maining Kalk before. What can you say about this?
Yeah, I feel like it's a tough matchup for both characters. You really have to. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Laszlo has fast footsies too, so he can really close the distance. Some similarities, I think, between how he and Alex fight with Calc.
I have a bit of noise on the background sometimes, so I'll have to cut off occasionally.
Okay.
But yeah, I was gonna say you have to be very careful with the thrusts for Kalk because it's just a lot of damage going your way.
Yeah. Those long range cuts too, you can't just long guard and stay safe, you know, like you could with a rapier. Another double. Very easy to double in this matchup, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I was fighting Oak recently, and yeah, like I can only double about what you said about footsies. So like, if you combine Oak's experience and Laszlo, those footsies are crazy. Like you think that this Laszlo is like slightly out of measure, so he will probably miss, and you start doing something, and then he immediately punishes you.
Yeah. More than makes up for that. Those gaps in his defense for sure. Oh, tired, but oh, he got greedy.
Oh, what?
These things happen. Oh, could have finished it there too. But now he's recovered. And he still kills him. Deserved, for sure, but a bit delayed.
Yeah.
And despite being very thrust-oriented character, Kalk is surprisingly weak to thrusts sometimes. So it's very nice to use it occasionally if he's open enough.
Okay, so they've evened it up at this point.
Can Kalk parry Laszlo with his cuts?
I think we saw that earlier actually, and even in the pocket, Calc was parrying some blows.
Well,
So it definitely seems like it.
so far back X is the saving grace for him. Oh,
Yeah, just getting that distance.
yeah, but the thrust just narrowly missed. Almost touching the body, but no hit.
The other thing with Calc is he can chain from a cut into a thrust, which is kind of unique. There's not many characters that can do that, and Calc has a few combos that do that, so Laszlo really has to be on his toes, I think. Oh, nice.
That looked pretty close to what Easy is doing sometimes. Some of her retreat cuts have amazing range, and Calc just did the same.
Yeah. There's a double.
Double parry, double kill.
Yeah. Still anybody's game, but Moleman a little bit behind. Oh, yeah.
Laszlo's thrust just dives under and misses.
Yeah, that basket, I think, helped protect Calc there, I should say.
Okay, swap sides, guys, please. High right attack. Yeah, press and hold high. Yeah. You got it. We swap
And
sides.
that's where...
And... Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I was just saying that's where Calc having a straight blade is really helpful in those thrust engagements, because if Calc can set aside the blade along its curve, then it'll curve away from Calc, and Calc has more reach, so then he can just stab. And that's something Laszlo has to deal with if he fails his thrust.
I switched the names in the last moment.
Okay.
Now we keep going, guys. I think that sidestep got parried Sam as well.
Might have been.
Yeah, you don't see that move a lot. Pretty rare.
Yeah.
Interesting switch from Wiggly to Samuel here.
Most of the time when Laszlo moves to his right, he cuts from his right as well, but yeah, the sidestep was him cutting from the left.
It's not that I think Samuel is a bad pick, it's just I think Calc might have been better.
Again,
Calc has more options.
Oh, you play both of those characters. Who do you think has more favorable matchup here, or is it an equal matchup?
I'd have to go with Laszlo because Samuel can really feel outgunned in this matchup. He doesn't have a lot of offensive moves which can, you know, go through guard. Except that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
Our usual dark magic
The commentator,
going on.
of course, yeah.
Yeah. That's an
But in
underused
general-
attack.
Yeah, I would say Laszlo's options for attack sometimes enough to score.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I say Sam lacks the use of the point too. Well, here we go. Wiggly's using thrust to the belly there, which is working pretty well. That was a stab to the hand. Bit of a graze, perhaps. But
I find that both of those characters are pretty weak to thrust, so in this matchup you might find a lot more stabbing than you might expect.
I think Laszlo benefits from active parries and single tempo actions, because then he can really threaten Sam whenever Sam tries doing anything. And it's like Oak was saying, that damage play makes a huge difference.
Wiggly is trying to launch most of his attacks from too far away, I think. Well, not too, but slightly off. And it creates moments where he can be punished.
Yeah, it's good that he's using his reach, but the problem is the guy with the shorter weapon wants you to strike out a measure a bunch, because that's just giving more opportunities to close in. So.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, you gotta find that sweet spot with the longer weapon.
Oh.
Interesting, single tempo parrying there, cutting the hand. So it seems to be what Wiggly's going for. He's going less for parry riposte now. He's more so trying to get a quick kill or a quick strike to the hand, that type of thing. And it's not really working out now.
Yeah, that was a really well executed sidestep by Molman.
Yeah, it's a problem with a lot of Samuel's moves, which are quite fancy, but you risk a lot by doing them, because if it's an exchange, you will likely lose it because of the low HP and low damage.
Yep. Too much time spent
really,
in gullies.
Yeah. Really, his safe moves are his best moves, but you've got to be solid with your defense to make them work. Can't
Well,
just throw them out any time or Lasbo will capitalize.
Wiggly like I think he started
Nice.
pulling something off, finding what moves work for him better, I think.
Yeah.
And getting his distance more properly, but yeah, no need to attack just so much out of measure.
I like what he was doing with long guard, trying to trick the opponent, going for long guard then cutting. Was a bit out of measure. That was cool what he did there. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit.
Maybe a block stun.
Perhaps then thrust under. That looked a bit too close at first, but he has a edge in the back of that sword, so I guess
Wiggly went
that's
full
what
in,
did him in.
using that
Yeah, he
thrust at
moved
such a
against it.
distance. Oh,
And he takes it.
yeah, nice.
Nice comeback. Complimenting the opponent, but still, nice comeback.
Yeah, definitely. I'm switching the names. One moment, guys. And switch the sides, please. Okay.
Watched the last VOD, had no idea there were tournaments for this game. Yeah, we do these every week, so feel free to sign up.
Yeah, and pretty often have more than one event per week as well. Some are happening at Fridays, midweek, and we have a new series of events coming every Sunday as well. Star Wars focused one. Guys, moment, please take left side now. Oh, his passer crashed, I see. One moment.
The retreating move, Countstein. So simple, so deadly. Yeah, especially because the opponent often runs into it.
Waiting for a moment to get back.
Used to be called the ghost thrust because it would often come out of nowhere with no power behind it and it would just kill you. Now it's still powerful, but it's not quite as ridiculous as it used to be. And yeah, Roderick was also just commenting on how good the round was. Really good, yeah.
Oh, Rare Knight.
The armor.
I used to hate this matchup for Kalixtin because he's a character who he has to rely on his guard a lot, and you cannot do that as much with Zera in front of you.
Yeah. You gotta mix your footsies in with your guard, but obviously Calic isn't really known for that. His footsies, that is, so. Aside from the switching feet, of course.
Yeah, and so the difficulty is you have to switch up your style a lot when you are against Zera.
And of course, a lot of Zera players like doing that in turn, so. Especially Pekola, so. Trying to grab.
Oh. Yeah, slightly off, and it's really hard to both push and grab with Kalk. You need to be literally kissing your opponent.
And I think oftentimes your opponent has to be like in the middle of something, like some kind of huge cut, and then you're just able to get in and grab before the active phase. I've done that before, but it's not easy.
Like, especially if your opponent kneels forward, like, you have less distance to cross than... Oh, that was really a good timing to use the thrust.
Yep.
Nice, again.
Nice. So Wiggly's gonna have to adjust to this.
Well, we had a decent amount of games when I was using Drera. I hope he can utilize that experience now. Yeah, but Molman isn't really keen on attacking. Yeah, he's just waiting for that moment where Wiggly does something when he's doing something, and then tries to punish him or attack single tempo.
Yeah, Wiggly needs to mix it up. I think he's being a little bit predictable with his dashes. Now he's using some sidewalking. We'll see if that pays off. It's not a bad strategy against Zera, especially if you want to land a cut or a thrust.
Yeah, definitely. And you need to sidewalk to avoid those thrusts coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but then Zera may try some of his side steps, so you need to be ready to block them. At least the first attack.
Yeah, Zera has a reputation for being slow, but in short bursts, he can move faster than you think he has any business moving, so...
Very dominant performance in this by Molman.
Nicely done.
Leading the score.
Yeah, so Molman seems to have just been trying things out. Now he's switched to Zera, and it's working really well for him, so business moving.
One moment, I'll check if the stream is
Straight blade
running
is
fine as well.
he and Alex. For sure, but a bit delayed.
Yeah. Yeah, so the second duel ended 7-6, correct? Wiggly won, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, Samuel.
So it's 2-1, but actually, thanks to that last duel, Molman is taking the lead in flags. Occasionally, situations like that can happen as well. Okay, names now. Switch sides, guys, please. So 2-1. Wiggly will be using left side now. Samuel again.
And Zera again for Molman, which is a good pick.
Yeah, I'm somewhat surprised that Molman is using Zera. Like, it's good to see another Zera, but he had Laszlo in his profile, so it was somewhat unexpected pick for me.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
And I would
guard,
say,
actually. Yeah.
I would say that Samuel has the same issue that Kalk had in the matchup against Zera, which is you can't really put too much on your guard.
Oh, nice.
Well, Sam has a really good auto guard, and I think you can just trust it and approach Zera. Well, using obviously like diagonal approach to avoid those thrusts.
Yeah, plus Wiggly was in the middle of a cut there, so not much of a chance to block it once it was launched.
Yeah.
The retreat X is a good cut. You just gotta be sure that you're not exposing yourself too much in doing it. It might be a quick move, but there's still a moment where Zera's slow timing can actually still throw you off and hit you. Or force a trade.
Yeah. Oh, nice block. Cancelled his attack to stop Longsword, but again falls victim to the thrust.
I wonder if retreat Y or retreat A would be better options for Sam if he wants to go, if he wants to do some retreat cut and then go back to guard. But the thing is, he's using a saber, so he doesn't want to do that too much. He has to find a way to get a bit close to Zera, you know?
Yeah.
Keeping that distance means more stabs.
Nice grapple attempt.
Taking my advice a little bit there, but yeah, he's ready for it.
Actually, pushing might have been better there. Because Molman is just almost.
Oh.
He almost managed to avoid that with a sidestep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a good point. A lot of people think the push is really weak, but if your opponent's really passive and moving back, oh my goodness. Yeah, the push can be a good option.
Move to the side. Diagonal approach and then just walk to the side.
Yeah, throwing a cut like that might work. I know I'm giving advice to the opponent a little bit, but you know, just finding a way to catch the blade while you move and then just timing it better. Sometimes that's what you need.
Oh.
Nice
Again.
A cut.
And Sam has some really nice dashes, so yeah, dash into bush could work here well.
Yeah. It's also why Boss Sam is terrifying when he tries grabbing you.
Oh,
Like that.
again.
Oh.
And it's 2-2. It's up to Wiggly to find
Flawless.
some counterplay to this.
Yeah.
Switching names. Wiggly goes left, goes right now, and Molman goes left. Nobody crashed. That's good. Yep, sticks with it's working. But Wiggly switches to easy.
I don't think Isabella is a bad pick. It's just a question of can he play Isabella well, I guess.
Well, at least for now the armor is undefeated.
Well,
Yeah.
you can say it's really a bad choice to fight armored opponent and armored.
So again, that thrust. Mr. Molman is doing a good job of just finding something that works and then punishing his opponent every time his
Oh.
opponent doesn't do the right thing to counter it.
Yeah, Molman,
That's something I sometimes do, so
he's playing a very, very defensive Jara.
yeah.
Oh.
There's a double. Going for oh, it actually landed.
Yeah, I think Blade lingered a bit and Molman started his attack a bit too early, so nice.
Oh, max range, nice. Yeah, if you can strike Zera's hands with Isabella, always a good option, I think.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
his cuts and his thrusts rotate more.
That was
And-
beautiful.
And like that, like, if you maybe can add some provocations to make Jara use those thrusts, commit to them, while you are side walking as well, then you can punish him. All like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
And sometimes just being ready with long guard too, but it's good to switch from long guard at the right time so you're not just beat.
Oh, still
Oh,
a double.
interesting double. That was like a strike with the hilt or something.
Yeah. Easy just tracks. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's what it is. The animation just doesn't show. Stab again.
Oof, such a scar on her head. And she's holding her hand as well. Oh,
Just going for it and gets a hit. Maybe trying
Yep.
to preemptively beat that thrust as well. Oof.
need to use those. Switches.
Oh, I think the choice of cut was bad. That's the only thing.
Yeah, the idea was good, but the execution wasn't.
Yeah, you need a cut that'll cover you properly. That cut was just a bit too short, but that was good. Just going on the aggression.
Yep.
Can you sidestep downward slash in this game, or is that inefficient? Well, every character has different moves, so some characters can do that. As to whether it's inefficient, I think that just depends on the situation.
Nice, nice. Right as Molman was starting something, he received that cut.
Mhm. Yeah, those tight cuts from Isabella, that's really her big advantage.
Yeah, and you need to move back and forth.
Oh.
Oh, but
Yeah, got a bit too greedy, perhaps.
yeah, moved forward right into that thrust. That is still like probably the most effective, the move that gave the most number, like the biggest number of flags to Molman in this match overall, I think. And it ends 3-2. Congratulations, Molman. Pretty good fight, and you get the victory, both in score and in flags.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Next we go into Roderick versus Apostle. Let's see if the guys are ready. Roderick starts on the left. Name is set. Waiting for the guys to connect. Okay, great. Roderick is joining. Also, guys, a quick reminder that you can always check the schedule that our team leaders assembled for us in the USFC stats table. It's in the pinned messages with a link to it. You can always open it and check the USFC 79 schedule of fights and the score as well. I'm updating it after each duel. By the way, Subu, did you
Yeah.
meet Mr. Molman previously in some events? Did you fight, or maybe you were watching him fighting?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fought him before.
I think I missed him, like he was
I,
playing when I wasn't, or something like that. So he's sort
yeah, it
of
was
a
one of
coming
Editor's
back
events.
veteran as well.
Yeah.
Guys, you don't really need to log in on Parsek's website. You can just copy the link that I provided and paste it in the computer tab in your lower right part of the window. Like there is join with a share link or peer ID field in there. You just paste a link there and you will join me without needing to log in on their website. I'll make a quick screenshot just in case. Maybe passing website is having some issues. Fossil is saying it still throws him onto the Parsec website for some reason, even after pasting the link. That's somewhat unusual. Can you guys try restarting the Parsec? Just to see if it's some big issue with it. I'll try it myself as well. Yep, it's restarting correctly. Okay, looks like both Apostle and Roderick need to figure out something with their Parsec, so we'll just skip to the next fight and they will fight right after the current match. Okay, Oaken is back in, waiting for Subu. And we'll go then with Maestro versus Stuntman. I'll ask, or actually, Subu, can you host this? Yeah, both Stuntman and Maestro are in North America, so your host will probably be the best for this.
Yeah, I can host their fight.
Okay, great. Waiting for you to post a link for the guys, Subu.
Yeah.
And connecting as well. Actually, many apps do that, Roderick, sort of updated security measures. I have at least few more apps that behave exactly like that. Like, even if I use the same location, the same PC, but like I wasn't logging in for a month or so, it will ask me for some kind of verification, either through their website or some special code sent to my mail. So we have to deal with those security measures. Stop moving your PC from the living room to the kitchen, says Racer.
Okay, Maestro and Stuntman are in the stage, so... Okay, Maestro is in. Yeah. Oak is joining, excellent. Just need Stuntman.
I'll ping him again, I guess.
I don't know if you're seeing this visual bug on Parsec, but...
What's happening? I only see
Oh,
the host is doing something else.
Okay, so it's like I'm on the... I highlighted Oaken just to look at it, and basically, you know, the section where it's like gamepad, keyboard, mouse, the highlighting icon just keeps jumping up and down rapidly. It's just visual as far as I can tell, but...
Yeah, I've never witnessed something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
but thankfully you can just click whatever it is you want and it doesn't make a difference. So I just got rid of your keyboard oak for now. So. And I still have the visual bug where I can't see anybody's ping. It's just the 0.0, but I think that goes away with time, so. Alright, Stuntman is in.
I'm setting the names.
Beautiful.
And names are
Alright.
set. Let's go. Oh.
Let me make sure that's off. I had this enabled for...
so you can enable it by pressing it here, actually.
Yeah, you can. So I had that on for survival, because the AI is just crazy with the grab, so...
I see.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking for maybe some special option in gameplay settings. It never even came to me that I need to press here with my cursor, because I'm always just using gamepad in menus.
Yeah, I feel like it should be in there as well. It doesn't hurt to have it there as well, but, you know, in the menu too.
So Stuntman, you fight on the right.
Yes, for anyone who wants to host events or anything, be aware of that. You gotta uncheck it right there.
So it's on
if you
by
haven't
default.
checked it any time. I don't like this noise.
Is it on by default, Subu?
Yeah, the new one that was added with the cursor. Unless you mean the distance thing, in which case that's not on by default.
Yeah.
Yeah, by default you can grab and stuff, so that's good.
For a moment I was scared that I had it on and that's why Wiggly wasn't able to grapple, but yeah.
No.
I remembered that it specifically says whether it's on or off. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're all good. And honestly, it says proper distance. I mean, there's still times where the characters get a bit too close and whatnot, I think, but it's not janky or anything. So there is that. You get rid of some jank with that mode, I think.
Yep. And maybe it would be a good option to turn on for HEMA events. Like, because you're not really... It's totally fine to have some rules where grappling is allowed for HEMA, but it's disallowed by default. And some HEMA events just forbid any arm contact, so it's perfectly fine to ban pushes for that as well. And then you get less junk too.
Yeah.
Oh. Right into her face.
And it's good if you want survival to be more enjoyable too, particularly if you like short weapons, because the rapiers are actually some of the best at grappling, I found. So your whole goal is to close in on them. But then when you start spamming cuts or stuff, then the AI is like, haha, I can grab you.
Yeah, 5th level AI is really good at pushing and grappling.
Yeah.
As soon as you get into the distance, it will try it.
Yeah. And Marta has that lingering push too, which is, my goodness, the AI is deadly with that. Because it's an attack as well.
I think Easy just managed to hit Jera through the sword for that 11 damage, but
yeah,
it didn't save her in the end.
Relatively equal contest between these two.
Yeah.
Stuntman is slightly ahead.
Oh, no. I was just about to say nice parries by Stuntman, and they stopped immediately as I started pronouncing it.
Oh, nice thrust. Bit of a curse there. Holy stance from Maestro, but looks like it might have been bait.
Oh, parried everything.
Nice.
Actually, it's pretty entertaining to watch new Stuntman. Like, sometimes he will go as his previous self into long combos, but I think his distance management and ability to pick just the right timing to attack or to defend is really better now.
Yeah.
he's definitely becoming better player, and it is really good to watch this. So
Hey,
stuntman,
stuntman, take the left.
yeah,
Yeah.
Maestro on the right.
Oh, that looked like an accident. Or was it? Alright, if that was an accident, pause the game.
Oh, you mean
Or are you
barrel
guys
pick?
good? That was really quick. Okay, you guys are good to go. Excellent.
Yeah, Maestro was trying Bara on some events recently, so
That
I'm
is
not
true,
that
yeah.
surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I wasn't so much questioning the pick, it's just it happened so fast, you know, that
I see.
it could have just as easily been a mistake.
I was switching the name, so I wasn't watching this.
Yeah, it was like instantaneous. Maestro just pressed it.
I'll quickly check what was the score in the first round.
Okay, nice cut from Maestro.
So
Barbash has a
7-5.
really good... Barbash has a really good balance between speed and power. I honestly like him a lot better than Jan because of that. His cutting options are just better, I think. Jan, of course, has the corkscrew, though, and stuff like that, though, so...
Yeah, like upcuts are faster and have more damage.
Get a good 80-90 damage for exactly that quick upcut Maestro doing there.
Nice one.
Jan is definitely overall faster, though, with at least most of his attacks. The upcuts, of course, are faster, but... Yeah, I tend to prefer Bara, personally.
I think Bara just needs at least one proper thrust, and he's like finished completely.
Yeah, that would be nice, instead of Thunder Punch, which is technically a cut as well, I think, so...
Okay,
I
I'm
remember
back
when
now.
Thunder Punch was a stab, though. That was pretty lethal.
So Stuntman took the first round, Oaken, and Maestro
Yeah, I've
switched
seen a
from
little
Jera
bit
to
of it.
Barabash.
Yeah, Barbash can be a very good choice against Isabella, actually, if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, the style for both Jan and Bara is pretty iconic for Maestro, I think. Sometimes he just goes forward YY, like, without a second thought, and most of the time it works pretty well for him.
Yeah, I call the YY the Maestro special.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's the one who does that. Most people don't.
Yeah, like, for example, when I play Jan, like, I know there is a corkscrew, there are some feints, but... like, you try to do some special move, not just YYY.
And Maestro is doing YX as well, sometimes.
Yeah, and those cuts are pretty fast when comboed.
Yeah.
Going down to the west flag.
Some good sidestep options for Barbash as well.
Yeah, the
can help
fast
him
combo.
out.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
1-1.
There's apparently a new skin for Gideon. I don't know if you can pick it, but apparently there is a new one for the story. So there's gonna be some kind of grunt character we'll be fighting with his style, I guess.
Interesting.
I haven't messed with the story at all yet. I was just focused on winning survival.
So this story mode has some situations that are pretty usual for old-fashioned quest games genre. Like, you enter some screen, camera is static, you can't really rotate it, you just have some background, your character is moving across that screen, and then like you see that you can't really move forward as you were expecting. Like the bridge is being destroyed. Like, there is no bridge, you can't cross it. And then you have to pixel hunt or just try moving backwards to find another way.
That was a crazy exchange, by the way.
Yeah.
Pretty insane.
Love the Isabella mirrors, particularly when both Isabellas are willing to scrap it. I know some Isabella mains. I know some Isabella mains say Isabella is best used for counter striking.
Yeah, actually, many of Isabella mirrors have a lot of potential for those long and cool-looking exchanges because of how fast can she attack and how good her defense is. And like most of her attacks also don't really go around the guard; they mostly aim like at the guard.
Yeah, it's a question of, do you like to play her like Warden or do you like to play her more like Venator, you know? That seems to be the spectrum. There's some people who are somewhere in between too, like Maestro and I, but I think I lean a bit more towards Warden, but...
If you use the combos a lot, your second hit will be a counter-strike a lot of times.
Oh, wow.
There's the YY with Isabella.
I think there was one parry where Maestro's blade was already past Stuntman's blade, but it still somehow parried.
Oh, nice countercut. That actually knocked the thrust up, which you don't see often with undercuts. That was just all physics, so it wasn't a blade beat as such, but just the mass of the weapon moved it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice too. Just in case that attack was, you know, a real attack, Maestro still moved to the side.
Yeah.
Did it as safely as he could, and as stylishly as he could too. Oh. Couldn't get to the side in time. Oh! That was a shoulder hit, not a head hit, so it wasn't a double. Or an arm hit, possibly. Either way.
Yeah, just Stuntman goes full in and takes it all with the high dead cut. But eating the score.
Yeah, that short X cut pretty much only kills if you hit the head, from what I recall, so...
Maestro going back to Jara.
Get an upcut countering the thrust there. This time it's Zera.
Yeah, not just any Jara. Dark hooded Jara.
It's interesting we're getting a story based on him apparently too. Sometime down the line.
Yeah, now I can say I have at least one story I'm like somewhat eager to see. Maybe it will be sort of like about Jera's younger days and how he became like that. I don't know, but that would be really cool.
Yeah,
he's a character that definitely has to have a story.
Yeah, he came from nobility or something, and then became a fugitive, so...
Maybe we'll see sober version of Jera.
Yeah.
Let me have my dreams.
Well, I'm just imagining a younger, noble Zera just getting into fights, you know, in taverns or something, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe, just maybe at least it will be some new set of clothes for him.
Yeah. There's a bit of a thrust fight going on there, a bit of cutting too.
Stuntman is very keen on keeping the distance and yeah, it just collapses a bit when he tries some preemptive attacks.
Yeah, Maestro just not afraid. Bit of a bait into the thrust, but it didn't work. Punch. Oh, Maestro's tired. Dashing away.
I can't tell if he's tired or just faking it with a low guard.
I think there was a brief window where Stuntman could have tried a rush attack,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
Like,
tough to say.
especially when your tired opponent is doing backdash, he's literally pausing his stamina regeneration. So
Yeah.
you have that moment. You can try at least get some distance.
That's the one
Close
situation
the
where I
gap.
jump. At least on purpose.
Oh,
She takes it.
we got the better end of this trade. Stuntman.
Fainting, but Maestro just goes in.
Yeah. If you're fainting, you need to defeat your opponent's attack that will respond to this feint, but Stuntman
Yeah.
was throwing something again, so fortunately for him, Maestro takes this.
That's the thing about fainting, it's all mind games. I mean, ultimately, if your opponent just calls you out on it, you're putting yourself at risk, you know? But
Yep.
if you do it at the correct time, it obviously can be very effective.
And Maestro is back to Bara while Stuntman is switching to Tana.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
It's like Stuntman has tossed down his gloves, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going all in, he says. But Tarnovsky, on the surface, he seems easy to pick up, because, you know, he's really all about a lot of these brute force cuts and stuff, but you realize his moveset actually has a lot of depth to it as you play him more, and that he exposes himself a bit more than a lot of players like, so...
Yeah, you have to have experience with him in order to stay safe and not expose yourself at every opportunity.
Yeah.
Especially when he switches his legs using some combo. Providing an opening. Oh!
Nice.
There goes the hand.
Yeah, if someone actually masters him, though, I mean, they'd be a monster. Whoa. That was the belly lunge.
Yeah, but that is a problem to solve, so to say. You need to focus him. You need to play him for like maybe a few weeks solely to just drill down into yourself those combos that are safer, to understand what moves to use at what moment correctly.
Yeah. Like, I've played him a while, and I've done well with him, but I still don't think I mastered him at all.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
such a quick cut, yeah, and that's it, 3-2.
I
Maestro
think the
takes the
matchup's
match.
tough, too. Because it's not like Barbash is really lacking in power, and he has speed, so Tarnovsky has to play really tight, I think.
Yep, and a very decisive victory for Maestro in the end. He gives even more flags to his team. Let's see if Roderick and Apostle are ready to maybe show us an even better fight. Maybe Apostle will manage to turn the tides for Oaken's retinue. We'll see it soon.
Maestro had that retreat Y come out instantly after lunge. Yeah, I think I saw that. You did like a belly lunge, and then you hit him twice, is what it looked like. So that explains it. You inputted a back Y while the blade was still touching the opponent.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's switch to my host for Roderick and Apostle.
Yeah, it's all good. These things happen. You input something when you're close to your opponent, and sometimes weird things happen. Not a good thing though. Yeah, because you can belly lunge, and you know, Luck is gonna, if he figures that out, he's gonna use that a lot. So yeah, yeah, I'm with you, Maestro.
setting the names. Okay, Roderick is in. Waiting for Apostle to connect. Ah, yeah.
Well-
I accidentally switched to Chinese language, I think.
Yeah, I just switched and saw that, so I was a little confused.
It's just a link to website. Yeah, we have 7 languages so far. I think
Yeah,
that's
apparently the
Japanese,
translations are
that's
bad.
Chinese. Well, at least we have some subtitles in story mode.
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing, like, obviously Kubal's good at translating into English, hence why, you know, the dialogue and stuff makes sense, the icons and whatnot, but other languages, obviously, he's gonna need a bit of help.
Still waiting for Apostle to connect.
I remember Koala was saying the German didn't even make sense on the menu when that update came out.
To be fair, German doesn't really make sense anyway.
Yeah, I tried learning it. It's actually kind of a tough language to learn.
Oh.
I found it tougher than French. Because in German, there's just so much like memorization as to what is neuter, what is feminine, what is masculine. Because they have neuter as well, not just masculine, feminine. So
Yeah, same
yeah,
here in Russian.
Yeah. Whereas French, it's just masculine, feminine, and the rules for feminine words make more sense. Usually, if something ends with an E, then it's feminine, for instance. Those are exceptions, but easier to follow for me.
The main problem for me with German was the amount of loan words.
Ah, yes, the compound words, yeah. Because you can make them up. That's the thing about German, too. You can just straight up make something up, and it might not really be in a dictionary, but it would still be accurate German.
Yep.
Wolfenstein went nuts with that, too. That like they have Panzerhunds. So, like, you know, armored dog or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not really a word in German exactly, but you can turn it into one. And it's still accurate.
So we have another Alex. Apostle is using Alex now.
Yeah, I think I've seen him use Alex a bit. And of course, Gideon versus Alex is classic. Apostle seems like he's okay.
Yeah, guys, if it's okay for you after you pause the game, don't forget to use Long Guard to signal that everything is fine. What do you think should be the hardest or the most problematic for Alex player when facing Gideon?
I think it's spacing. Alexander has this sweet spot where, yes, he wants to kind of get close, but he doesn't want to get so close that Gideon can do these upward drawing slashes into his body and his arm. Because in like punching range, Gideon tends to win out. So Alex wants to find that balance and really make good use of his footsies.
So close enough, but not too close enough.
Yeah, and make good use of sidewalking, and you gotta engage in a footsies battle with Gideon. Really, that's what I found. Whenever I'm fighting Eve, Ilxus, or you for that matter, with Gideon, it seems to be a battle of footsies oftentimes.
I see. Oh, by the way, just recently, again when fighting Oak, I managed to find a new move to use as Gideon. Like, I personally haven't used it at all previously, and I don't think Eve was using it a lot. Like I would have noticed it otherwise, but I haven't noticed it. So when you have left foot forward, use sort of sidestep to the left and Y. And the range is not that big for Gideon, but he covers both sides, so you can't really sidestep him. When he's using that card, it's horizontal, and it's really fast, and it sort of aims at opponent's wrist. Really interesting move. Like you can use it single tempo. Like I think that's the main purpose for it. To get close and then try to initiate, hoping that your opponent sees you doing something and either aims to parry you or again to hit you single tempo. And that move is pretty hard to parry, I think, and it's really fast to challenge. Oh, that's a double.
Nice, double.
Going low. Oh. Oh, our hand chop misses again. Jumping.
Oh, yeah, that's where Alex gets into trouble. Jumping's always risky, but just getting that close, those drawing cuts are always dangerous, and they out-damage Alex too. Yeah, Piper can make it work. Maybe get some lessons from Piper if you want to land that, but for me, like I say it in my guide too, like basically just don't bother jumping.
Oh,
Well,
he's making it
I
work.
say that. Nicely done, nicely done.
it always
Nice.
happens at the exact same moment.
Yeah. There's one for the highlight reel there. I'm like, don't bother jumping, and then bam.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
usual stuff. Switch sides, please, guys. Okay, I'll do it.
That's okay. I think the feint move is even more useless, though. The one where he squats down and goes straight for the leg, and it looks kind of silly.
I think someone is taking left too quickly. Please don't.
Yeah.
I'm resetting gamepads just in case. So,
So how many leg cuts? I'm sorry. How many leg cuts does Alex have in total?
3 of them that are strictly speaking aimed at the leg. Yeah. There's down forward A, obviously the long guard B, which is the new move, and then there's the feint. There's other low cuts, but those can be aimed at the arm or the belly just as easily. So
we see another tunnel.
Yeah. Risky to play him against Laszlo, I think, for similar reasons to Bara. But Laszlo is even more offense-centric, I think. And footsie, really good footsies to punish Tarnowski as well. So it's tough. It certainly can be done, though. You just gotta know Tarnowski inside and out.
Yeah, I agree. Laszlo will have to be quite patient here. To just look for opportunities to punish.
Yeah. Yeah, that stance switching. Nice.
Yeah, so far Roderick is getting him like with single attack. No need for second intention.
Yeah, sometimes the second intention works, but it can also force you to switch stances, so unless you plan for that in advance, it will really throw you off. It's really the key. You gotta, when you attack with Tarnowski, you gotta be thinking, alright, I'm gonna be switching stances after this. What am I gonna do right after that? So that my opponent can't punish it, you know?
Yeah. Just like that, he switched legs and opened his head for that cut.
Yeah.
Oh,
One
nice.
option the AI loves doing is like third intention attacks from after doing the 2 attacks, so that's always fun.
Oh, so close. No double. Blade touched the head, but there's not enough power, I think. Oh,
Yeah,
tries it again.
Oh, and then there's a false edge, I think.
Nice.
Landing that one is satisfying.
Yep.
I wonder if Roderick knows about completing the circle after the high guard and the low guard cuts.
Nice follow-up.
Those
It can be
moments I
awkward.
hate the most. Like, you're both at the same distance, so why one character is throwing a punch while the other one is cutting? Oh,
Oh wow.
Oh. And I love how double didn't pop up right away too, it waited for a little bit. So there's still that element of suspense, which is good. I was a little bit
Oh, that
worried
was a
that
beautiful
suspense
cut.
would be gone.
GG.
You don't see the A cuts a lot for Laszlo, mostly because I don't really use them, but I always I see something new whenever other players play him. It's a good opportunity to learn something new.
Yeah, there's always certain directions I think that characters struggle to make work. A cut is a pretty common one. There's some characters who do really good with it though, like Gideon.
Yeah. And Sam.
Yeah.
Roderick is getting back to his main, while Apostle continues to shuffle his characters. Yeah,
He's double.
this font for double looks really cool.
Yeah, I like it. They got a bit close there, but they sort of stopped after that brief exchange.
Oh.
I think they were both waiting to counter after that, which was kind of funny.
Actually, this countering and then cancelling your attack to counter later is already in the tutorial you get when starting the story. Like to cover the basics of the game, not with some slides or a video, but the actual tutorial where you press buttons and play on game engine.
Okay. And speaking of tutorials, the intention apparently of the disabling of grappling is for new players to enjoy the game better. That seems to be because a lot of people on Steam complain about the grappling. So
Why? I think
because they often don't realize that you press back to get out of it, and it's a question we get on Discord. It's just
like throughout all the matches I saw when Ubis were playing, most of the time they don't even know anything about pushing a grappling, so they just ignore it and play without it.
yeah. I think it's mostly been because of survival, because they see the AI suddenly becoming a ninja
So
with
yeah,
5 skull AI,
like yeah, they
in
fight
the survival especially.
5 skulls and get too close and then they get grabbed.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I
And it
wonder
especially looks goofy if it's Marie or something doing it, so I understand.
a good double. I wonder if this option affects the score in survival in any way, because it kind of makes it easier for you.
It didn't from what I saw, so it seems like it's in your advantage to disable it. Or enable it, I should say. Because, you know, at that point you can just focus on fencing, so.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can still get close and, like, do some cool angles and stuff, so that's not disabled.
Very nice cut here.
Yeah. I like doing those horizontal cuts. I'm playing GD.
I guess the only thing is you can't get grapple points if you do that. So I guess there's that, but it's the same points as getting a perfect, you know, victory, so.
Oh, Roderick just goes forward and cuts. 3-cut combo landing the third one
Yeah.
in the end. Oh, missed the false edge, but with follow-up land.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
double.
wow.
Wow.
Because it's a forward B, yeah.
Quite a lightsaber double there.
Yeah, and such a late double as well.
I think what happened was he went for the upcut. Oh no. I think it was.
That's a shame.
Oh man.
Maybe some like wrong button press, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems accidental.
Yeah. As far as the double, all I was saying was that the upcut was probably what was done, because that's the quickest way Barbash can do a quick 80 damage or whatever to double.
Is there some button on keyboard you can press accidentally and pause the game, not counting escape?
No,
Enter,
I don't think
I
so.
believe.
Oh, maybe enter. I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I think I've done it with enter before when I was just messing around with the script actually. So
And Roderick gets it. 2-1 now. One moment, I'm updating the names and the score. So it was 7-4. Okay, now Apostle will be fighting from the left, Roderick from the right. Apostle going back to Laszlo. Tipitito, cut feint. Nice. Was it an upcut,
hit.
Oaken?
It was a dash, like a dash to the right into a B cut
Oh, I see.
with a false edge.
Interesting.
It's a nice long range attack, which is quite useful against Gady because you don't really want to get close to him.
There, Apostle tried attacking with his stump. Didn't even realize his hand was off until it was too late.
Nice.
Another hit to the hand.
Yeah, when you do those in measure, they can land on wrists pretty often. And you can't sidestep them.
I tend to think Laszlo also has a sweet spot he wants to engage Gideon at. Because I think too close and Gideon gets those drawing cuts in. And it's just dangerous. But that retreat cut can compensate though. Laszlo does have that tight retreat cut. And the snap cut actually, to be fair. But at least Gideon has gaps in his defense too. Nice
Yeah,
up
this
cut.
cut again.
Roderick is playing somewhat too defensively, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's being patient. I think he wants Laszlo to come closer to him.
As a fellow Gary player, I'm willing for Roderick to get this, but
One, two.
I think he needs to swing more. Maybe try to parry something or just go in like he was doing previously with 3-hit combo or something. He can do it pretty fast after all.
A-B combo perhaps, yeah. I know that's a really good one if you need to get under the guard.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Apostle seems to be doing a nice job, just staying on the outside and using the long range attacks
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
to pick him apart from afar.
Rodder went for a quick snipe to the hand, but it didn't quite land. Oh,
Nice.
that cut's a bit slow, I think.
It's actually a neutral cut. You mean for Geddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gideon's
Yeah.
when he was moving forward. Yeah, it just seemed a little slow, that specific attack. Slow on the wind up. The swing is fast, but the wind up is too slow.
Nice.
Yep. And the puzzle
It's a
gets
nice
it
use
in
of
the
neutral
end.
attacks.
Yeah. GG guys. Well played. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay, so the next fight is between me and Raisa. I'll be starting from the left side.
Okay.
Let's see if Raisa started their matchup enough.
I sense it's gonna be another banger of a longsword duel.
Posted the link, waiting for Raisa to connect. And names are set.
All right, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Raisa will be here in 1 minute. Let's see what we have for now. So far, 1 victory for Oaken's side and 2 victories for Subutai's retinue. And flag difference is 13 flags. Yeah, so Subutai's knights are leading with 13 flags, but team leaders are to fight yet, and Raisa and I will be fighting now as well. I guess those 2 duels will decide who gets the victory today.
Yeah, across this many flags it can still change quite a lot.
Yeah, like Molman was losing initially to Wiggly, and then he just got like 7-0 victory. So definitely anything can happen. Okay, Racer is in.
It's what I think we all appreciate and enjoy about USFC is that it gives you enough time to adjust and maybe adapt your strategy to what the opponent is doing.
Yeah, that's why I like this best of 5 format as well. Like, 1 duel may be not enough for you to find some keys to your opponent, and at least 3 games or even 5 games provide you more than enough time to change something in your style.
Yeah.
Racer? Yep, let's go. I will be muting myself, so I hope you will commentate instead of me now.
I don't know much about longswords, but I'll try to do my best. Wow, nice back cut from Tao. and another one. I think both are being quite patient at first, but then they go into some combos. You can see Tao doing these feints with a slow move to bait an attack from Racer, who is being patient. And he probably wants to do the same for Tao. Yeah, this long guard thrust at close distance to hit a lot. Even though it did get killed, it did get Tao killed some flags ago. Nice cut. A lot of people say that Easy's guard is kind of weak from the side angles, and Tao is doing a good job at finding those with different cuts. And Tao takes. Okay, now it's an easy mirror. So the approach for Tao seems to be very similar to his from the previous round. He goes forward with a cut, and then he goes back with the same kind of cut to keep himself safe. Nice snap cut. But a very nice timing for Acer.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, so Tao took the first round with Zera, and now it's an easy mirror in a very intense round.
Ah, nice. Yeah, it's down the last flag.
Mm-hmm.
Should expect no less from these two, though. Oh, and the thrust. Nicely
Stuntman
done.
is doing a great job with just finding the target with his thrust.
Racer,
I don't see it
not
a lot.
Stuntman.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. It's Racer. I mean, Isis all look the same too. I'm not being racist against Isis, but... Okay, it's Gedi for Tao, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it. Interesting pick.
A lot of people would say that Gedi is at a disadvantage against Easy, but maybe Tao wants to disprove that.
Perhaps. Oh, the high guard cut. That's really the big problem. It's the reach difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and also
little
Isabella likes
poke.
tighter attacks. Interesting move there, but doesn't quite land.
Yeah, I think Tao did the move that he was talking about just a while ago.
Yeah, so Tao is doing the right thing there. Oftentimes as a saber, sidestepping is a good option, aiming for the head. It didn't land, but it was a good idea. It's basically how I dealt with Isabella in Survival. I just found one cut that would always seem to hit the AI's head when it moved forward, and just kept using that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it doesn't get you the max points, of course, but it does mean you're pretty much guaranteed to win every time. So, and that was the goal, was to win. So,
Yeah, nothing really gets you more points than going to the next round alive.
yeah. That is one thing Survival is probably good for, I think, is drilling. Because you can drill specific situations over and over again.
Oh,
Once you
this
figure
elbow.
out, oh, this move does well against this character or whatever.
Yeah.
Against the Endrick, I just kept doing the down forward Y side step. And it always seemed to land.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the Yendrick AI that just backs away, though. There's one that backs away from you.
I think it depends a lot on the moves you do. Like if you do the stab, he will just go backwards.
Yeah. Some ways I prefer Yendrick just charging in, because at least then I can hit him coming in.
Yeah. I think Tao feels like he has to stay in a left foot forward stance because of the incoming thrusts from Racer.
Yeah, that might be. He managed to capture the blade there and hit the head. Oh,
Yeah.
crazy double. I'm sure Tao's very happy with that.
Wow, yet another one.
Yeah. Tao's pushing some initiative now. It's resulting in doubles, but at least it's being threatening. Oh, a
Oh,
punch
he
instead
misses
of
a
a
punch.
cut. Yeah. I think he wanted a cut there. That's kind of frustrating when you throw a punch automatically, but you're too far to land it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, both
Tao
are
did get a
wounded.
cut in. Yeah. Down to the wire. So I don't think the Gideon pick was bad. It's just Razor's just a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, not anymore. to land a stab right off the bat there.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but it feels like it's very difficult for easy character to advance forward in this matchup, because with Gady you can sidestep and the easy can just go back and cut you.
Yeah,
so
I
both
can
have to be
totally
very
see that.
careful.
Oh, double. Yeah, you can tell Racer is trying to, like, yeah, he's sort of moving forward a bit, but he's using his reach. He's not getting closer than
Yeah.
he needs to be. And he's happy to back away if Tao starts moving forward. Yeah, so I think you are right.
Nice, he gets a very good
Yeah,
cut.
hit the head.
So I believe it's 2-1 for Tao.
Yeah, since he won the first one. Back to 0.
Yeah, we're back to the initial matchup.
I think Tao's trying to keep Racer on his toes, maybe, by switching styles. Because Racer's kind of good at adapting, and has a really good defensive playstyle, so...
Yeah, Tao does seem quite aggressive now.
Oh, the retreat cut.
And he's happy to charge forward to then retreat cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some
To
people
bait
joke
out.
that's his trademark move.
Yeah. And Racer keeps sneaking in these little thrust attacks.
Mm-hmm. It's good for depleting stamina, and your guard actually gets a little bit worse if your stamina's depleted too much, so...
Yeah. And he finds a good cut in between the combo.
Yeah. Oh. Good clutch defense from Tao there. Oh. The idea was good from Tao, it just, he couldn't find a good enough angle. Nice.
Oh, yep.
I thought that was gonna be a double for a second.
Yeah, it very well could be, but this move
Yeah.
is just so good. Yep, that's a double if I ever
Yeah.
seen one.
Oh, bait from Tao, but Racer just hits him. Oh, what?
Wow.
I thought that hit, but that's how it goes. Maybe that was a thrust Tao was doing. I thought it would have still hit, but oh well.
Another thrust.
Nice. Yeah, Racer is doing a good job with his own point work. Unlike the other Isabella versus Zara matchup we've seen. You know, that's been really helping him, I think. Tao has been having to choose his moment if he wants to do that thrust. Racer getting backed in the corner. Oof. Oh, a punch. Yeah, too close.
He was doing like a fake charge kind of thing to bait out, but it failed because of the punch.
Oh, there's the linger. Good defense from Tao. That was close. Oh, but the retreat cut. Isabella can do it too.
Yeah. And Racer got at least 2 flags this way.
2-2.
Oh, nice sidestep. That helped him to avoid this rust.
Mm.
Not this time though.
Nice.
Oh,
Another
nice
upcut.
cut.
Yeah, targeting the hand and the arm there. Oh, and then a thrust. Nice from Tao. Unsettling his
this one-
opponent a bit.
And this one just goes straight to the face at this distance. Both have been very good at using the cards as moving backwards, so they're happy to just to try and bait an attack from the opponent. Yeah, like this.
Mm-hmm. Nice upcut.
Mm-hmm.
Threatening different guard positions there, Racer. Oh,
Oh, nice.
quick
that was-
snipe, max range.
Yep.
Funny, traditionally Zera's the one considered with slightly more reach, but I think Racer's making better use of his own, so it's kind of being negated.
Yeah, I agree. That doesn't feel like Racer is being at a disadvantage here when it comes to range.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was saying Racer's a defensive fighter, but here he really is testing Tao's guard a lot and trying to unsettle him. Bit of a preemptive attack there. Tao's not really falling for it.
Oh. Nice
The
thrust.
spam. Yeah. Oh, and that finishes it right there. High guard cut.
GG. Well played, Racer. Very well played, Easy. Alright.
Yeah, that was a
and
great fight.
Yeah, as I was saying, those last two duels are deemed to determine who gets the victory today as a team. Racer wins this, so Oken and Subu, you will be fighting as two team leaders to show us who is the victor today.
Alright.
Okay.
Just one moment, I'll enter the score. And Subu, can you please ask Maestro if he can host this?
Sure.
I'm fine with the Subutais host if Maestros doesn't work out.
Alright.
One moment, the score.
Maestro says yeah. Okay.
Okay, great. So it's 27 to 28. Yep.
Give me 1
correct.
minute. Okay.
And I'm setting the names. So you will start on the left.
Okay.
So Racer managed to slightly reduce the flag difference. Still, how can you need to score at least 12 flags for like equalization of the team score? So I wish you luck with that. Let's see what Subu can do about this.
Yeah, I'll need a lot of luck to get a lead like this.
Don't need luck, you need Laszlo. Okay, we have our link. Let's join. I'm joining as well.
Seems like the parsec did a crash. Is it working for you?
Yeah, but there's some kind of problem.
It says wrong password for some reason for me.
For me, it just says my network is slow, which can't be right because my host was fine earlier, I
It
don't
froze,
think.
yeah.
Oh,
Maestro is
yeah.
saying it crashed.
Okay, the
Okay, so
link
that's
is
not
up.
my end.
Yeah, I'm connecting. I'm in. All good.
Okay, I'm joining.
Yeah, I think it's the same again.
Oh. I guess my host is
Yeah, that will work.
the next best thing, yeah.
No
Yeah,
worries, Maestro.
yeah, I think I crashed again. Just I really want to like have somewhat equal situation connection-wise for the most decisive fight. Maybe we can try a racer then.
Yeah, if he's
Sure.
available, sure.
And I'm also fine with Tao's host too. So
Yeah, but that would be
I'm pretty flexible.
yeah, it's kind of one-sided then as well.
Yeah, it's lose-lose if we pick a Russian host or Canadian host, so or American host.
Okay, racer can do this.
Central
So
Europe or East America would be better though, yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's why I wanted initially to have Maestro host in this, but
Hmm.
fortunately, things with cloud hosts may go wrong exactly like that. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes not so good.
Wait,
And
did Venator ever figure out that parsec crashing thing?
Hmm.
so why was it happening?
Oh, did he? I'm just asking
Uh,
if he figured it out. I don't
honestly,
know.
I don't know myself. So what are your plans, guys, for character usage?
Well, I'm
Shall we
glad you
see
asked.
saber duels?
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna stick with my main for sure. I don't see any reason
Uh,
not to.
yeah, Laszlo is my best bet.
By the way, why aren't you playing Kalkstein recently? Like,
I'm
I
not a
think you
big
tried
fan of
him a few
his.
months ago, but then stopped.
Oh, are you asking me or Subu?
Yeah, you.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the stand switches that he does, which are not really intentional, I think. So it's when you queue a move and then you queue another move, and he does this weird stand switch which is not supposed to be there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I've grown used to it personally, but yeah, it annoyed me for some time, so totally get it.
It forces me to log in to Parsec. Oh, never mind. I don't have to do it.
Yep, we can just copy the link.
Yeah, but aside from that, I don't really mind Kalkston. I do enjoy playing him from time to time. I might do some of that soon, but generally, I don't consider him my main anymore.
I see.
I do need keyboard racer, please, yeah.
And accept me, please, too. I'm still connecting.
I mean, as we all know, keyboard is the only superior way to play this game. So definitely need one.
You take your keyboard and then you smash it into your opponent's face. That's why it's superior. Controller is way too
We
small to pull
should
this
disable
off.
auto distance.
Yeah, make
I
sure
guess.
it's
Obviously,
disabled. Yeah,
obviously.
yeah, you're
Should be
good. No, don't
no,
enable
no,
it. Disable it.
Mhm.
Like that, like that.
Yeah, we want grabs.
Who's on the left?
Subu
I'm
on the left.
Okay.
You're on the right token. Name the
To be
same.
clear,
Doesn't seem
though,
like
that mode does
it's
allow
working for me.
punches too.
Yeah, I don't have keyboard.
Yeah, Oken is keyboard access.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you just forgot.
Yeah, it's all good
It
now.
happens. Oh, I can't move. Yeah, okay. We just needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do
it's
that.
fixed now. All right. I wish you both luck. Show us some really good fight, Dukes.
Yeah, I wish you good luck, but not sincerely. Okay.
Dukes are duking it out. Oh, such a narrow escape. Oh, he's going low. Avoiding opponent's saber and then cutting his belly. Oh, but this time Leg Void didn't save Oken's Laszlo. Subu is going low more, but scores with just a sidestep cut. John trying to get the leg. That's always a problem to solve when facing Alex, and especially an Alex used by someone as experienced as Subu. Need to find proper moves to avoid being parried, and yeah, somehow create problems for his footsies. Oh, yeah, Subu is picking just the right distance and time to attack, cutting off his opponent's hand. Doing some slide movements back and forth. And to the sides as well, but maybe that got him tired, as well as that wound. Oh, but oh, missed the punish. But yeah, I bet Oak is happy with this, and yeah, lands just another belly lunge. Yeah, it's so fast, it's very hard to comment really. You think one cut is landing, but then another lands. Oh yeah, that was a better angle for Subu. No avoiding this by Oken. And then a double. Nice cut. Subu keeps the pressure on. Somewhat relaxing it from time to time, maybe inviting Oken to do something and then immediately gets back into attacking. Oh, but it doesn't work well for him this time. And though it looked really close to being a double, at least for me. Thrust attempt, but gets Oken killed in the end. Down to the last flag, really fast. They just keep going at each other, throwing cuts one after another. Getting really close and personal, but only slight wounds. Yeah, proper ending, that's for sure. Again, Subu slightly advancing forward, going back and forth, creating space and then quickly making it collapse by fast advance. Oh, still double hit. Yep. As soon as Subu missed that low cut, he was open. There was slight pause, but Oaken managed to punish it. Switching names. Okay. Oaken gets his first flag. Not the first blood though. This was a double previously. Oh, and another one. Yeah, when someone as fast cutting as Laszlo and someone as unpredictable as Alex go close to each other. Yeah, that's why you see more and more doubles, but not this time. Second flag for Oaken, but now his hand is flying, chopped clearly off by Subutai. More cut attempts. Some combos are being thrown, but no hit so far. Oh, another double. Oaken was slightly off, but decided to follow up immediately instead of defending, resulting in the double. And now lands the belly lunge. Retreating cuts, side stabs. Subu advancing with combos. Another double. Yeah, they are both going really tight at it, even when missing some attacks. Oh, nice sidestep by Subu, still no hit. And yeah, in the end, Laszlo gets tired a bit and no hand for Laszlo. Oh, pretty nice tricky attack by Subu, but again a double, but this time it's being punished more clearly. Oaken getting the hand of it. But yeah. Yes, in the hand, just here and now. Probably he's adjusting to the timing he needs to throw his cards to punish those tricky looking attacks. But surely Subu has some other aces up his sleeve. Let's see if he can use them. One more double. Probably as many doubles by now as a person has to score flags to win this. At least, at the very least. Oh, yeah. They were both sort of probing each other at max range with sabers, and eventually Onk managed to get just a appropriate angle to quickly cut his opponent. Switching names. Oh, and Kalk is being used now by Subutai. Yeah, those twirless rust setups. But Kalk is pretty low on stamina, so you whiff something. Your potential weakness maybe realizing itself. Oh, and yeah. Even if Laszlo is too close, he can find good moves to use still. But not when back axe has been thrown at him. Oak is still in the lead, but let's see how long it lasts. Nice parry. Oh, cut into cut. Oh, and yeah. The combo of Laszlo. Moving him forward, and both hits, both attacks are equally dangerous. Oh, almost got it. But Subu's defense is top notch. Landing the upcut in the end. Oh, again. Subu's holding his ground, conserving stamina and stopping Oak's aggression. Looking to set up some combo of his own. And lands the cut in the end. Right into Laszlo's elbow. Oh, the amount of parries is amazing. Even more. Oh, no double. Thrust goes low. Someone tries to counterattack. Yep. Lands the thrust. You need to be aware of them all the time when facing Kalk. Yeah, again, Oaken is going back and forth, sometimes faster, sometimes just hovering seemingly over the same spot, but no.
Good fight.
Tries to attack.
Good fight, man.
Gets punished immediately. Very well played, guys.
Action
Both
packed.
of you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
A lot of cool exchanges. So let's see what's happening point-wise. So even though Oaken won the last duel, Subu, your team managed to capture, win, battle enough flags to grab a victory.
Awesome.
Your retinue wins with the score 1-3 to 1-8. So just 5 flag difference separates the teams.
Wow.
That means that literally, even when some matches were lost, and actually 3 games out of 5 were lost on Subu's team, yet the team like proved strong enough to get enough flags, even with more losses, to get that victory as a team, not as a single person's effort, but as a team effort. So even though Oaken's team has 3 victories, still it's 5 flags less. So GG guys, today Duke Subutai's retinue has the field and goes forward to raid the scumbag lord's villages. Unfortunately, because he lost his own personal duel, he isn't unlocking the special event, but oh well.
Right.
It just means it will happen next time.
Yeah, GG's. I think all the fights today
Big
have
games.
been great.
Yeah, really many good exchanges, and the amount of doubles is just over the top, I think. Like, you can say it's bad to have that many doubles because like it's not how you should fight. You should make sure that you are staying alive. But just the reality of the game is it's really hard to just get the right moment to not do a double, so to say. Like you see the opening, the spacing, and you try to attack, but that means that your opponent, if he's good, like he noticed this as well. He's attacking you as well, and then you may get a double if it's not a parry. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
it's
Yeah,
hard
there
to
just
stay
isn't
alive.
as much at stake, you know? So it's
yeah,
like people
exactly.
sense death and then they just like, all right, I might as well hit you, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we had some really good games, so thank you for joining and commentating together with me. Till next time,
No
guys.
problem.
Yeah, thank you as always. See you.
Bye bye.
See ya, GG.